Well, hello everyone. How's everyone doing on this fine Thursday evening? Let's see. What do we got going on in chat? JH Aquatics, I'm going to try to tune in and edit at the same time. What's going on? JH Aquatics. Let's go all the way to the top. Nisi, the first one here today. G-Bear. Hello if you're still here. Douglas Palmer. Clearly I need to turn this off. Yes, I'm live. I'm late. I know. I don't need to be messaged. I'm here. Calm down. Dank Tanks, how you doing? Kevin Helton, Mile High Plecos, hello. Jeff Rose, Fish Keeping. Who else we got here? Roger, Tampa Tom, Flynn. I don't even know if you guys are still here. That was a while ago. Cole, how you doing? Douglas wants to know how the new camera is doing. It is doing the same. I'll be using a lot tomorrow, so we'll see. But I think I'm getting better with it. You know, it'll take time. I'm not in any hurry. Joel is here. Hello. Keanu Reeves is here. Oh, boy. Working on the shoebox air system. Interesting. So, being that this is the Thursday stream and we normally go off topic eventually, I am going to start the stream off topic. Just got some news from a few hours ago that might pertain to some people here, some fellow dog lovers, and there has been 31, I think 31 is what I read. I don't have the article up anymore. I probably should have kept it up. 31 brands of dog food have been recalled because they have found traces of a euthanasia drug in it, which is awesome. So, feed your dog dog food and it will die. So just, I want everyone to check. I don't have the dog list in front of me, but it was like Kibbles and Bits and some other big ones. So I would advise everyone to go online and look at the recall and make sure you're not feeding your dogs a drug that will kill them. The other interesting thing I read about this drug is it is a drug that's used for putting down cats and dogs. So that makes you think, what exactly are they putting in their food? Are they putting in dead dogs and cats in your food? I don't know how else it would get in there. It's basically, from what I read, I mean, you know, news can be wrong, but they were saying that this drug is pretty much used exclusively for putting down dogs and cats, which would make me believe that they're putting a dog and cat in dog food. But anyways, I'm glad I feed raw now. I've noticed a huge difference in both of my dogs, one being 11 and one being 11 years old and the other being 11 months. It has been a drastic change in both of their behaviors, their coats, their health, and overall well-being. It's a little bit more money, but definitely worth it in my book. So, Keanu Reeves says, I have 4 pit bulls. That sucks. Yeah, I would advise going online and just making sure that your brand, it's basically one company that owns like 30-some brands of dog food. So, definitely go check it out and make sure that you're not feeding your dogs that food. I haven't read anywhere that was in cat food, just dog food. I don't know that pedigree was on the list, to be honest. So definitely, all you have to do is Google dog food euthanasia or dog food recall euthanasia, something like that. And a lot of articles have been coming out over the last couple hours, so definitely check it out. Okay, so now we can try to get back on track. What do I feed? I feed raw food, Jamie. For instance, the other day, my dogs got T-bone steaks. Last night they got chicken. Today they had pork necks. I don't know what it's, you know, all kinds of different food. I basically go tomorrow. I'm actually going to be going to the butcher and seeing what I can get. Hopefully it'll be a little cheaper than the grocery store. Mod Turtle Girl, so she can't be timed out. I thought she was modded, but I don't know. Dank, is that the only thing you want to talk about is my dart frog vivarium? There's no guarantee that it's going to be dart frogs. Just saying. It's a very strong possibility. but there's no guarantee. Especially when it comes to me. Like, I'm so sporadic and spur of the moment. The bearded fish keeper. What's going on, buddy? I think we already got, well, maybe I shouldn't say. Maybe I'll let Jimmy announce it. It's a shimmy Jimmy. It's a streamy Jimmy. I think hopefully we'll finally get to work on our secret project this weekend. Hopefully. What else do we got going on? Can you keep frogs with goldfish? Comment. I don't know if you can, but I would not. Steenfott Aquatics, that can come with its own set of problems as well. That's certainly true, but I've been doing it for about a month now, and I've already noticed a huge, drastic difference. But yeah, I mean, nothing's like 100% fully safe, right? Okay, then vivarium when? Unfortunately, I have to deal with the animals that I already have before I start dealing with animals that I want and don't have. So honestly, probably not till after the fish room is redone, which hopefully, if it doesn't rain this weekend, I will be building a double 125 gallon aquarium rack, which will free up a ton of space and really start to get things moved along. So pray that it doesn't rain Saturday, because I'm going to be doing it Saturday. Have no fear. Trevor is here. Okay. How to breed swordtail? I believe Charles answered that question for us before we even started the stream. Let's take a look. Give them a decent sized tank. 10 gallons for a trio should be fine, and plenty of cover, live plants, spawning mops, etc. Swordtails aren't hard to breed, but they may snack on their fry. They most definitely will snack on their fry. So you need lots of hiding places. The turtle girl wants to know, has Hemi eaten yet? She has not. Has not. Tiger Bite says, I feed my dog raw too. Yeah, it's been an amazing transition. I can't speak highly of it enough. We'll take your extra rain down here. I haven't even looked if it's supposed to rain. I should probably figure that out. Oh, here's a list. Gravy train, kibbles and bits. Nature's recipe. You know what? I'm not even gonna read these names out because it might not be true, and then one of them's gonna sue me for my whopping $10 that I have. So just go look online and yeah, just look online. How big do Sunburst Platies grow? Hedger, I've never owned a platy in my life, so I cannot tell you. Probably just the standard, you know, 2.5 inches. I don't know why a Sunburst would be different, but if I had to guess, that's what I would guess. I totally screwed up my screen again. Here we go. We are back. Bob, if you knew how... Bob, only if you knew how often you call me Trevor. I don't think I've ever called you Trevor. I call you Michael. Your name is Michael. Here's a joke. How to breed guppies. Put a male and female in a tank. Who said aqua? Ask one of my most common questions, believe it or not. Where can I get rainbows from Gary Lang? He sells on Aquabid, maybe once, twice, if you're lucky, 3 times a year. But mostly he takes all of his offsprings to the clubs that he offsprings. He takes most of his fry to local clubs and donates them or sells them. He's coming here to my club in the spring. I don't know what month, but he'll be here this year, which is cool. Can you keep shrimp with goldfish? Your goldfish will absolutely eat shrimp. Yep. Yes, I will build a rack. I fed my STD poodle raw. She lived 5 to 6 years longer than the average. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of benefits. Also, I have to go now. Bye! See you later, turtle girl. Trevor says, the same way you breed swordtails. Ha, just kidding. I'm going to call you Trevor every single time. KDR Aquatics wants to know, PUBG at all tonight, Bob? I got to do some water changes after the stream. So if I do, it'll be late. For anyone who's wondering, that is my second channel. We'll be streaming on that randomly throughout the week, and then we stream every Saturday night. You ever work with Sunset Apistos? They just came into my LFS, and I just had to grab one before doing any research. So, the nice thing about Apistos in general, is that they're very adaptable. So if your plan is to just keep them, you can keep them in neutral water just fine. You know, tropical water, 78 degrees, and almost every single species will do fine. The problem you're going to run into is if you ever want to breed them, then you got to start getting into specifics, because like Apistogramma cockatoides will breed in just about anything, but like the Apistogramma benchi need like lower pH. So breeding is really where you're only going to find problems. Otherwise, you know, just your standard tropical tank Apistos will do fine in. What size tank do I got? I have over 20 tanks ranging from a few gallons to 125 gallons. You look like Keemstar? I don't think I look like Keemstar. But okay. If you say so. I don't see it, but that's alright. If only I had as many subscribers as him. That would be nice. Do you think with a supporting wall, a 20... Oops. Stop. Do you think with a supporting wall, a 20 gallon, 10 gallon, and a 5 gallon is too much on a second floor on a rack? I don't think so. Nope. I'm not a structural engineer, but that sounds like something I would do and try. And it would either work, or I'd be picking up water. But I think you'd be okay. Do Apistos grow slow? Mine are growing slow. Slower, I would say they're about average. They're not like Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. They're not like rainbows. They definitely grow faster than those guys. Do you happen to have any double tank stands? No. I'm building one for my 125s, hopefully this weekend, but currently no. I have my 75 gallon stands that I built that can support a 40 breeder under it, and like I'm doing now, but nothing that was made specifically for like 275s or I mean, I have the low stands that are double 40 breeders. But how many species of Cory'S do you keep? What's your biggest school? I don't know what my biggest school is. I can tell you I have by far the most Cory'S stirbi, but they're all spread out through different tanks. I probably have like 50 of them total. So if those were all in the same tank, that would be my biggest school. But I generally buy Cory'S in groups of 12, always in groups of 12. And as far as how many different species, maybe 15 or 20 different species, maybe. Sorry, I'm just listening, but Bob is a big guy. He does not look like a gnome. I'm certainly not a gnome. WV Fishkeeper says, got wild-caught Leopoldite angels to eat finally. All of the things they love. Oh, of all the things they love, Tetra. I'm telling you, man, that Tetra food is ridiculous. I don't know why it's so good. I think they put like crack in it or something. But the Tetra color granules and the Tetra color flake, fish go crazy for that stuff. I don't understand. Like, most everything Tetra makes is crap, but that food is good. Hope to see a video on the 125 tank stand. There will definitely be a video. I don't know that I'll make a how-to video, because if I build it and it fails, and then a bunch of other people build it and their tanks come crashing down, I don't want to be responsible for that. But it'll definitely be in a video, and I might do like pictures, you know, as far as like the progress. But I'm actually going to go up to my parents' house and build it there. So at least I'll have some expert advice with my dad. So hopefully it'll turn out well. Well, as long as I don't do any of the building, it'll turn out well. How about that? What do you call a kid with no arms? I don't know. I don't get it. Names? I don't get it. My fish love the Tetra color crisps. I tried the crisps a while ago, and I didn't like them personally. I'm sure the fish liked them, but for whatever reason, I did not like them. I got on 125. I don't know what I want to do with Oh, I got a 125. I don't know what I want to do with Oscar tank or Goldfish. Oh, Goldfish for sure. Oscars are ugly. Schools of 12 Cory'S, awesome. Steenfott. Yes. If I can't buy Cory'S in a group of 12, and I haven't done that every time. Like my Cory'S Pulchers, super rare. Well, I'm not going to say super rare, but a rare Cory, they did not have 12. So I bought all that they had. But like my Cory'S Peru Bondi, are another really rare Cory. I got 12 of those. So I always do 12. And when I bought my stir-bys, I bought 30 of them at once. So, and then I picked up more as people got out of fish keeping. If someone's getting out of fish keeping and they have Cory'S, I'll go get them every time. Janice Garcia says, "Hi Bob, I have a betta in quarantine with worms. I just treated him with a dewormer. How long does it typically take until he stops pooping worms?" I think it depends on your dewormer, but usually that stuff works fairly quick. You should be good to go in under a week, but you know, I'm certainly not an expert. King of DIY has a video on how to build a good stand. I'm sure he has a few of them. It's not that hard. I mean, honestly, I built both my stands that I built. So I have 3 75-gallon tanks, and they're all on stands that I built. So it's not very hard, honestly. But, you know, my dad is like a master wood crafter man type dude. So I'll be in good hands. Boy, got a lot of trolls here tonight. That's refreshing. That means I'm doing something right. It's been a while since I've had trolls. Charles says, "Hey Bob, I'm getting out of the hobby. Can come get some. Oh, can you come to PA to pick up my Cory'S?" Actually, yes, I can. Woody, please stop asking. Move on, or we'll have to ban you. Okay, now I gotta know what he was asking. Oscars poop too much. Well, so do goldfish. I'm kind of curious what everyone is saying. Whoa, yeah, that one's gonna get you banned. The answer is no. Thank you. There's an end in sight. All right, more people. What did this guy say? Oh, yep. Bob, fish for 5 gallons scaped with 7 pH. My go-to fish is a betta fish. There are some really amazing ones out there, and I know a lot of people say I don't like bettas, but there is always a betta. There's a betta for everyone. Or I would recommend shrimp. Shrimp are awesome. Barbara Jackson, I saw some, I don't know why I sang that, but I saw some strawberry Bertas at my LFS, and I still wanted them. I'm a giant douchebag and totally ignored Trevor's super chat. But they were like $40 each. Now I got to think about them. Yep. Mile High Placos. Sorry, my friend. Sharing the fishy love with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate it. I mean, Trevor. And then we got one from Priscilla for the Trevor Michael Fund, if there ever will be one. What would the Michael Fund be for? I mean, thanks, but I don't know what the Michael Fund is. Hi Bob, my fish had fry and I don't know what to do. Go to your local fish store and buy some type of fry food. Hikari makes first bites, which are good. If you can get Rapashi, Rapashi is really good food for fry in my experience. Wandering Aquatics wants to know if I will ever try crystal shrimp. I will let you in on a little secret. I will be building a shrimp tank very soon for crystals. So, yes. I looked at the clock and wondered, where is the notification? Yep, YouTube is terrible and does not only sends out notifications to 30% of your subscribers. That's all they do it. That's their little, well, we won't go there. Michael wants to know, yeah, what's the Michael Fund? Swisky Vision is sick, apparently. Hopefully not sick of me, but I would understand if he is, because we've been spending a lot of time gaming together. But he did go down to Seattle, I think, and you're definitely going to get sick if you go to Seattle. Jared wants to know, do Amazon swords require CO2? Absolutely not. They are really heavy root feeders, so I would advise root tabs over CO2. Dexy says, thanks. I don't know what fish had the fry. I love your channel. Yeah, if you have flake food also, crush it up as small as you can get it, and they might eat that. I don't know. You tell me, Trevor. Mile High Pleco. Oh. Well, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. I didn't know you were in the know, but apparently you're in the know. Meow. All right, Meow. Swisky Vision, why are you a cat, Meow? I already got my Steenfott swag. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Did you watch the Casey Neistat? No, I do not watch Casey Neistat. CBO of YouTube interview Monday. Nope. Nope, I do not watch Casey Neistat. I'm not a subscriber. Niecy's Barn Cat, Ash will poop in your shoes if you hit that dislike button. Interesting. Interesting. Gator Tracks Aquatics, I already answered your question, my friend. YouTube's tripping. Yeah, YouTube. I can't really bash on YouTube too much. It's been a life changer for me. So while they do stupid stuff, it's still definitely more positive than negative. Bob, you should know I know everything. If I was going to do goldfish in a 125, what other cold water species could go with it? You could try salt and pepper Cory'S. They can go down into the low 60s. I mean, I don't know how cold you're going to make it, but like if you want some bottom dwellers, if you go like fancy goldfish, I think Cory'S would be okay. It's something that I want to try. I'm actually going to be setting up, hopefully, I have so many projects to do this weekend. So many projects, but I do have a 4-day weekend, so I'm hoping. I'm hoping to get the 240 filled with water this weekend. Calm down, not in my fish room, in my garage, so we can water test it before moving it in the house. So that's something that I need to get done this weekend. I'm actually rearranging my entire studio this weekend. I'm going to have 2 workstations, so that's going to be pretty sweet. Pretty excited about that. And then the double 125 rack. And I think that's it. I mean, there's some small stuff, like I still got to do all my water changes and things like that as well. Still got to work on the other channel a little bit. But yeah, so it should be a fun weekend. Keep me busy, keep my mind occupied. Jessica Short with the 111 super chat. Thank you, Jessica. I came across an old vid of yours. What can you tell me about Nanochromis? Sawyer T, they are by far some of my favorite dwarf cichlids. A lot of them come from really low, like 4.0 pH water. And while they will live in like 6.0 or even up to 7, they are super hard to breed. I don't care what anyone says. They're really hard fish to breed. I've kept 4 different species and have never, one of the few fish that I actually tried to breed, and I was never able to get them to breed. And I have like a master breeder right next to me who tried breeding them, and he couldn't get them to breed. So yeah, but they are beautiful fish, tons and tons of personality. If you could ever get your hands on them, I would absolutely highly recommend them. Are rainbow fish live bearers? No, they are not. They are egg scatterers. Bob, you should breed your bettas. I know I probably should, but I'm just not a big breeder. You've been over it before. Guy, I can't figure out how to super chat. You just super chatted me. Anyone have any suggestions on stocking a cold water 90-gallon other than goldfish? I came across an excellent article, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it again. Water. I don't remember exactly what I was Googling to find this answer. But white cloud minnows are awesome. I'll always recommend white cloud minnows. I was always I prejudged white cloud minnows when I first got into the hobby. I saw them as feeders, and they're super cheap. As feeders, you can get them for like 10 cents or something. But they're really cool fish, and they breed really easily. So, white clouds are awesome. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that article now. There's actually a wiki page. Cold water. Fish for cold water tank. White cloud minnow. Peppered Cory. Hillstream loach. Hillstream loaches are awesome. Western mosquito fish, metallic live bearer, paradise gourami, bloodfin tetra. Bloodfin tetra recorded down to 65 degrees. That's pretty good. Rarest tetra, zebra danio, rosy barb, 64 degrees. Fathead minnows, a goby that I cannot pronounce, down to 57 degrees. That's pretty good. Red shiners, 59 degrees. Obviously goldfish. Bluegill weather loach, a loach making the list. Chinese sucker, whatever that is, 64 degrees. Koi, and obviously shrimp. Shrimp I wouldn't take below like mid to high 60s though. And it has oxalotls on the list too. So there's a lot of fish. There's a wiki page, theaquariumwiki.com, cold water aquariums. All right, coming back to chat. Someone was banned. Oh, bloodfins. Sounds iffy. Let me go back up. Bloodfin tetras. Bloodfin tetras. Where is that out? Bloodfin tetras. Temperature 65 to 75. When most people think tetra, they think of strictly high-end tropical tetras, such as cardinal tetras. But there are exceptions, and the bloodfin is one of them. Like other tetras, the bloodfin is a shoaling tetra and must be kept in groups of 6 or more. They are known to nip fins. That is true. I do have some, so it is best to keep these with short-finned, fast-swimming fish and be kept in a tank with plenty of hiding places. And tank mates to hide... Wait, I totally butchered that sentence. They are otherwise fairly peaceful and active, and their striking red fins make for attractive fish for a subtropical tank. Now, let's look at seriously fish. Bloodfin tetra. Okay, I don't see him on seriously fish. What do these guys say? What do these guys say? No, this one says down to 70 degrees. So, yeah, they might just be a cold water, a subtropical species. There you go. I keep mine in tropical temperature. Well, kind of, 75 degrees. Best tank mates for Discus, rams, German blue rams, and cardinal tetras and plecos. Trout goodyids. Quite a few barbs can handle mid to upper 60s. That is true. Yeah, let's just start banning these people. I can't spiel good. Me neither. I wonder if lower temps would calm them even more. I don't know. They're definitely like super sporadic. I love mine though because they're so spazzy and they school really well. They are a really good schooling fish, the bloodfin tetra. They're also jumpers. They love to jump, so you have to have a lid and a tight fitting lid. When I first got my bloodfins, I learned the hard way that they're jumpers, and they would jump out when I was doing water changes because I would just leave, you know, a little portion of the top open to get the hose in there, and they would jump out. I think I got 20 of them. And after the first couple water changes, I was down to like 12. So I learned that the hard way, but I know now. Cardinal tetras end up being snacks for full-grown discus, so not the best choice in the long run. Yeah, that's probably true. Dwarf petricolas for discus? I don't know that I can agree with that, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of a, like, maybe. I guess I've never heard of that, but I've never kept mine in water that hot. Fishy Fish says Hillstream loaches aren't algae eaters, right? They are absolutely algae eaters. They will eat algae. They will definitely graze on it. Wet dry filter for a Planet 40 breeder, good or bad idea? If you have the space for it, it's not a bad idea. Currently with a hang-on back filter, but water surface is not clean and water is not that clear. There is really no downside for a sump on a Planet tank. If anything, it gives you more water volume, which can make it easier. You can also put like bags of crushed coral in the sump if you need to buffer your water at all. I love sumps, definitely more than canister filters. Oh, and hang on back filters. Any fish that can handle the warmer temps, Ultims prefer, so larger tetras, Cory'S. I personally keep a school of flameback bleeding hearts with my wild-caught Atabapo Ultims. Salt will kill snails, that is true. And slugs. Living with a 3-foot person requires lids too. Did you know crayons dissolve in water? I would imagine. More trolls here than on a Tolkien novel. That's kind of funny. What's the smallest algae eater to breed? The Ottocinklus. Ottocinklus. A lot of meds are salt-based. That tends to kill snails. That's true as well. I think I looked at, like, erythromycin is like 91% salt. Ooh, I got a patron message. I gotta look at my patron messages. They are patrons, after all. You guys are all patrons. Okay. But salt is delicious. I love Himalayan crystal. Pink Himalayan crystal salt is so good. So good. What else we got going on here? Can you do guppies, mollies, or platies with discus? I feel like no. Definitely not guppies. Could marble mollies with dwarf fire grommy or blue ram or both work? I'm sure it would work. I don't know if everything would be happy, but I'm sure it would work. Barbara Jackson says, fish I saw at the LFS that I wanted, neon green tetras are awesome. Dwarf redfin rainbow fish, which I got 20 of them. Woot woot. Julii Cory'S, which are awesome, and Edbird tetras, which are awesome. I actually have all of those fish. But I was good and went home empty-handed. Any of those interest you, Bob? Oh, well, that should answer your question, because I have absolutely every one of those fish are owned by me. So there you go. What did you guys do for Valentine's Day? I played games with a bunch of dudes. I played games. Yeah, pretty exciting. Just another day. Which type of Cory is the easiest to breed? Stir-bys are pretty easy. Pink salt from a guy who won't eat pie. Clearly, you've never had Himalayan salt before. I don't name it. It is more orange than pink. I don't know why they call it pink. It's definitely more orange. Hello, people. I am back after dishwashing duty. My dishes are still not clean, so get back to work. Patrick, Moray Cory'S, Aenis, common name, green, bronze Cory'S. Albinos are easy too. I don't know that any of those are easier than the others. I know, pink salt, blah, 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 blah. Doug of the North, I prefer either garlic butter or spicy. I love garlic butter. I put garlic butter on my steak while I'm cooking it. One last question. What would you recommend to cover a drain pipe? Oh, let me read it over here. What would you recommend? Well, I'm going to say a sponge, but let me actually read the question. To cover a drain pipe with small fry, using a sponge now, but it gets clogged so easily and the water slows. I mean, you could try, what's the thing that women wear on their legs? Pantyhose. That's it. You could try that, but honestly, I would get a bigger sponge that has more surface area. It would probably be easier. Good ways to spawn pygmy Cory's. I have never done it, but I would think that you're going to want lots of live blackworms. Definitely. If you ever want to spawn a Cory'Dora, just give them tons of blackworms and do water changes. I've never had garlic butter. All right. I eat steak with sour cream. Ugh. Sour cream is disgusting. I'm also not a big fan of A1. I don't know what the big deal about it. I don't know why everyone's in love with it. But I'm not. I've never seen a live shrimp. That's probably true. But I would think you could just go out in the ocean and look at one, maybe. Charles Fish Tank, they're either Orinoco or Atabapos. Atabapos. Flynn doesn't know about foods. Flynn doesn't know about the nickname for Virginia either, Candy. I hate A1. Yeah, I don't understand it. Charles Fish Tank, do you think you could tell what my Ultims are? I bet he could. I bet he could. Went to Goodwill store and found a new 29-gallon for $9. It felt like Valentine's Day. That should feel like Christmas. But yeah, Goodwill is a good place to look for tanks. The one by me, though, has always been just like tanks from like the 60s, and they're all beat up, and yeah. Teppanyaki sauce? I don't know what that is. Teriyaki sauce, maybe? I don't know. What? Is A1 some kind of motor oil? Sure tastes like it. I'm sure you hate Heinz ketchup too. I prefer Heinz, not Heinz, but ketchup that's made without high fructose corn syrup. And Heinz ketchup is made with high fructose corn syrup. My girlfriend got me something from Flip Aquatics for Valentine's Day, but won't tell me they arrive. Won't tell me till they arrive. But that's true love right there. That's awesome. You probably got shrimp. Just gonna go out on a limb and say you got shrimp. Charles Fish Tanks, yeah. Shall I send them to you on Facebook? Aqua Addict, what's up? I made a bet with my mom's friend because she thought I could not breed guppy, and I'm going to prove her wrong. The only reason the other ones died was because they were from Petco, this time from local. I think you're going to win that bet. Teppanyaki sauce is pink sauce from the Japanese restaurant where they cook in front of you. All right. Cory'S Askin, what's going on, buddy? My favorite thing you have said. Wait, my favorite thing you have said. Love the stream. I don't know what I said, but all right. The one time there was a nice tank at my Goodwill, some lucky person was strolling out of the store with it. Dang, Bob, I missed my recipe for an awesome lunch. Huh? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I just set it up at 55-gallon like 20 minutes ago. Do you have any fish suggestions? Whichever fish you like, my friend. If I suggest you fish, I'm only going to suggest fish that I like, not fish that you may like. So, yeah. Just got a pair of those. I love them. Awesome. I'm going to have to Google those because I am not familiar with that scientific name. So let's Google it. I'm sure I'm not the only one that wants to know what those are. Crazy... What? What is this? It looks like a flower horn without the hump. Interesting. I guess they have the hump. I don't know. They look like a flower horn. Are they a flower horn? I don't know. I don't know anything. What am I doing here? Scroll up for my recipe. Too late. That's too far. A1, like on a steak. Nah, sriracha. Am I the only one that likes the taste of a steak and not like if I liked A1, I would just drink A1. I like the taste of the meat. No, not going there. Not going there. Holy mod wall. Agreed. Multi. I have a 55-gallon with 6 yellow labs and 6 pseudotropheus ACI. It won't take long, and you're gonna have way more than that. Bob, did you end up getting Makolachai? Just to let you guys know, I don't care if I'm saying that wrong. Just so you know. Yes, Charles. I did get the Makolachai. I don't know if they're from Skull Creek. There was no collection point. I'm assuming they will just be the standard red fin. I don't think I'm lucky enough to get the blues or the blacks and yellows. So we'll see. Well, I ordered them. I don't know if I'm going to get them, but I did order 20 of them. I just like salt on steak, lots of salt. Yep. I love my Himalayan salt on my steak. It's so good. I'll be getting some tomorrow when I go to the butcher, for sure. Corvus Oskin, I just saw your video on pre-filtering water. Great vid. I already put my order into Amazon for the equipment. There you go. LOL at pound just meat. Do you use Subwassertang? Subwassertang. A lot of people always ask. That's the one word that I can pronounce correctly. Subwassertang. I do have a tank with Subwassertang. Yep. Dang, YouTube making me use another device to chat. So weird. Oh well, I'm here for real. If you would like to become a patron, oh, thank you, Susan. All of this food talk makes me ready for second dinner. I'm ready for first dinner, but I don't think I'm going to have dinner tonight. Bob won't read my recipe. Nope. I hate steak because I always like deer better. They are actually healthier, but I'll also eat any other meat. Today at school, I didn't want to spend much money on lunch, so I brought a peanut butter sandwich. Then I bought a pudding cup and squished it on top. I topped it off with Cadbury egg from home. That sounds like the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of in my life. At least this week. Am I the only one here without a wrench? No, there's 100 other people here. About 140 other people here without a wrench. So don't feel too left out. Don't feel too left out. You eat the weirdest things. Yeah, that sounds like you're gonna have the green apple squirts later. Just saying. Priscilla says, I need Subwassertang. Anyone selling some? I unfortunately do not have enough to sell. I don't specifically grow it. Some came in on something that I ordered at one time, and so now I have a little bit in my tank. Bison meat is awesome. I like bison jerky. Bison jerky is really good. Is sand better than gravel for Cory'S and Cooley? I heard sharp gravel may injure their barbell. Yes, I would have to say that overall sand is better than gravel. However, the river rock I get for gravel is also very smooth and rounded. But you know, sand is definitely better, especially for Cooley loaches, because they love to dig. And I don't know that it would be better, but it would be easier for them. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Hi, Fish Fam. I need some objective advice. I've had my green terror since September, and he has a bent spine. I love him so much. He's about 4 inches. What's the advice you're looking for on whether to keep him or not? If he is healthy and happy and just has a bent spine, I say keep him. Would you ever set up aquaponics, Bob? Yes, I plan to be doing that this spring. Down the wormhole. Hiya, Bob. Multi-tank addiction. I changed it. Peanut. Multi-tank addiction is here. Oh, hello. Sorry I missed you. Barbara Jackson says, I don't have a wrench either, at least on this channel. I don't suffer from wrench envy. And Barbara Jackson has not only been around forever, is also a patron. You cannot buy a wrench here, folks. But Barbara Jackson, we do love you. Objective devices. What is that? I think you're too young to know. That's mostly for Bob, but chat moves so fast, I was strongly hinting. Uh-oh, what happened? Saul, no worries, you're one of the few on the other channel. What? I don't know. Alright, everyone, I'm out. Have a good night. Thanks again, Trevor, for the $10 super chat. Always appreciate it. Have a good night, Michael. Hey, Bob, how is Little Steen? Little Steen is doing amazing. Well, I don't know if he's doing amazing, but he is doing well. Have you ever kept butterfly fish? I have not. Multi-tank addiction wants to know at Corvus Oskin. I woke up from my nap and the intro from your live stream had earwormed. Wait, had earwormed my brain stuck in my head now? It's not a problem. I'll get one when Bob wants to give one. Wasn't asking, was just commenting how many there are. I read everyone who doesn't have a wrench suffers wrench envy. Guys, I don't even have a wrench. I can't give you a wrench if I don't even have one. See, watch. See, there's no wrench there. I'm jealous too. What else we got going on here? What's going to happen to little Steen when he gets bigger? He's going in the 240-gallon tank. 240-gallon tank. Although I'm trying to talk someone else out of a large tank as well. So, well, not trying really hard. I just asked if said person was going to use it or not. Hopefully they won't, and I'll have a second large tank. That would be nice. Punctuation is hard. Academia. Ooh. Corvus Oskin says, I have wrench envy. Bob has a crown. A crown? No, it's not a crown. Do I have a crown? I do have a crown. Look at that. You guys should have crown envy. Bob needs to get shut down for spamming. Yep, someone spam me. Or ban me. Good evening, Bob. Have you heard anything about golden coolie loaches? They had an article in Amazonas. Nope, I have not. But now I'm going to have to go look. The more important question is, what's going to happen to Micro and Micron Steen? The fate of the world depends on them. He's already gone. Let's be real. Colin says, is anyone selling shell dwellers? I might actually sell my entire colony. I still haven't decided yet. Susan says, Bob, I am shopping for a 30-inch long light. Susan for SLC Aquatics. I am shopping for a 30-inch. I don't know why I always repeat myself. Whatever. Susan for SLC Aquatics says, Bob, I am shopping for a 30-inch long light. Should I get a 20 long or a 29-gallon tank that is 30? Wait. Why did I say light? Bob, I am shopping for a 30-inch long tank. I don't know why I said light. Should I get a 20 long or 29-gallon tank that is 30 inches tall? I mean, that's kind of personal preference. I would get more water volume pretty much always. But it depends on what you're putting in it and what you want to do with it. But I would go, like I have my 30-gallon long. No, that one's 36 inches. Yeah, I'm always going to go with more water volume. King Bob, all hail King Bob. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. No, Bob doesn't have a wrench or he would need to use it on Bad Bob. 1 + 1 equals Fish Aquatics. One who has a crown has power, can do anything. Naked mole rats, your thoughts? Put some clothes on. Pleco Nation with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Pleco Nation. One of the regular super chatters, so thank you. We appreciate it. Kevin says, what's cracking? What's cracking? Slap people with wrenches. About a thumbs up. Should be slap. Interesting. This is getting weird. Is it 6 o'clock yet? I should make a video with the king of DIY. He lives like 3,000 miles away from me. Ryo says, 2 Bosemani in a 20-gallon Bob. I'm guessing not a good idea. No, Bosemani rainbows get way too big for a 20-gallon. You know, if you're just growing out fry or even like sub-adult, you're fine. But Bosemani are definitely going to want a 4-foot tank, especially at adult size. Because they go really fast sometimes and run into things. So the more length you can give them, the better. Yep, Kevin, you're way too late on that comment. That's been said a few times. I wonder what the biggest super chat in the history of YouTube is. The biggest super chat is 500. That is the max. Now you could do 500 over and over and over if you wanted to, but 500 is the max at one time. How are your plans for saltwater tank coming? Very slowly. Very, very slowly. Have you gotten a turtle yet, Bob? Nope. Trust me, you'd be the first to know. Lives near me, won't acknowledge local clubs. Sad. Lives near me, won't acknowledge local clubs. I don't know who you're talking about. My pan-fried chicken just seems to be getting louder. It's competing with you now. Got to keep cranking up the volume. This is going to be a fish fam rave. Oh, I want fried chicken. I really want fried chicken. That was... What was Susan's question again? A 20 long... Basically, should she get a 20 long or a 29 gallon? 20 gallon long or 29 gallon? Bob, it will only let you do 500 in a day. Well, I don't know. I've never gotten one, so I was just assuming. I heard 500 was the daily cap. It's not something I'll ever have to worry about or need to know. So, yeah, I guess 500 is the cap. Steenfott, I'm setting up a 20 long shell dweller tank, but one problem, I need shellies. Well, if you were close to me, I would give you some. Steenfott Aquatics, now 2 of your trolls are spamming on my videos. Stop spreading disease. Bob, that's what I do. I'm a disease spreader. Fried chicken, now you've done it. I'm hungry now. Fried chicken is amazing. Or really bad. Yes, you do. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. What would be a good plant to grow outside for the summer to get a good return from? Everyone loves water wisteria. That'd probably do pretty well. YouTube doesn't want us to waste our money. It's weird that they would still have a cap. If you can give like thousands and thousands of dollars on Twitch, you think YouTube would remove that at some point. I don't know. What tank mates for Scarlet Batis and a nano tank? They're so small, it's hard to find some friends for them. You could try like Ember Tetras, maybe. 500 is the cap on the person doing the super chatting. It's a cap to stop potential fraud. Yeah, but you can do tens of thousands on Twitch. It's amazing that Twitch can stop that from happening, but Google can't. That doesn't make any sense. I know when I was super chatting a bunch of $1 bills on maybe Lucas's stream, I was doing like $1 super chats over and over and over, and then they canceled my card, and my bank called me and told me it was stolen for fraud. And I said, no, you jerks, I'm doing that. Turn it back on. So they did turn it back on. But it's kind of funny that they called me after a bunch of $1 transactions. What fish are you not slowed to have that you've... What fish are you not to have... What? That you'd like to keep? What fish... if you're asking about a fish that I haven't kept that I want to have, if that's your question, it is the Benthochromous tricotti. Sean Nebula, thanks. I don't need the light. I have this sight system light my son-in-law gave me that is 30 inches long, and now I'm setting up a show tank. I don't know why I said light. That wasn't in there anyways. We can have any fish here in Canada. Jungle Val or Dwarf Sag or both. Both. On Twitch, you can personally reverse the charge. That is true. Although I heard that they might have fixed that, but I don't know. I was not a fan of Twitch. I did Twitch for like a month and did not like it at all. So that's why I have 2 channels now on YouTube, because I did not like Twitch. Oh, now I want bubble tea. I've actually never had bubble tea ever. No, not allowed to have. Sorry, Bob. What fish can you spawn in a 5-gallon tank? I mean, technically, you could spawn like guppies. You could probably even spawn a pistos, even though they would kill each other afterwards. But I don't know that there's much that you could spawn reasonably there. YouTube is family friendly. Yeah, when I was on Twitch, it reminded me of like the Xbox community, which is just absolutely wretched. So yeah, I just didn't like it over there. And not that I didn't even have anyone show up on my stream, but when you go to like other people's streams, yeah. What's the rarest fish I've kept? Probably maybe my zebra plecos. Like, I feel those are pretty rare. I have quite a few species that are extinct or endangered in the wild, but not necessarily rare. But rare-wise, probably my zebra plecos. What's bubble tea? Something you millennials drink? I actually don't know what bubble tea is. I had someone explain it to me like a year ago, and I have since forgotten. I just know that I've never had it. If you ask if Bob's ever had blank 99.999% of the time, the answer is no. That is true. $1 super chat from Priscilla MK Art. Thank you, Priscilla. One day we should all go out for bubble tea. I actually know someone who owns a bubble tea shop, and I still don't even know what it is. So, yeah. I don't drink tea. I don't like tea, so if it tastes like tea, I'm probably not going to do it. Honor Scott says, am I late again? I'm suing YouTube. Yes. You just have to remember, Monday and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, every week. Always the same time. But yeah, YouTube does not send out notifications because they suck. Bob, can fish cut themselves on Dragonstone? It's probably possible. I don't know if they're emo enough to do it on purpose, but it's probably possible. Am I not invited? Jeez, I brought it up. I'm just teasing. Okay, $1 super chat from Priscilla MK Art. Must be going to the Michael Fund, the Mile High Pleco Fund. Fuzzy Fish says, Bob, get some Gary Lang rainbow eggs because he is my local fish club. Any advice on raising them up? I don't raise rainbow fish because it's incredibly painful experience. So I prefer to get fry from Gary Lang. He's coming to our club this year, so hopefully we'll be able to get something. Academia Aquatics with the $1.50 super chat. Thank you. Priscilla MK Art with the $1 super chat again. Thank you. Why do you guys always do this when I'm about to sign off? It's like a strategy. I think you guys are starting to figure it out. Recently propagated my Bacopa. Ends are rotting inside of growing new roots. Any suggestions? I use... Okay, actually I gotta read this. Megan with the $5 super chat. Recently propagated my Bacopa. Ends, like the ends that you cut or the ends that are still there, are rotting inside of growing new roots. Any suggestions? I use root tabs and fertilizers from Aquarium Co-op. So is it the piece that you propagated? Is that rotting? Oh, instead of growing new... They are rotting instead of growing new roots. How much are you trimming? I think with Bacopa, you want like a good 5-inch piece of trim on there. So if you're doing like a few, like 2-3 inches, that's probably why. More $1 super chats from Priscilla MK Art. 2 more. Priscilla, thank you. Honor Scott, it's the same for me. I didn't get notification either. Yeah, like I said earlier, Honor Scott, YouTube only sends out notification to 30-ish% of your subscribers. So a lot of people get left out. Gator Tracks Aquatics. Honestly, if you can't find bristlenose plecos cheaper than your LFS or PetSmart or Petco, you might have to go to a local club auction. Yeah, if you have a local club, a lot of people just give those away. What fish would you like to keep that you are not allowed due to local regulation? It's actually not a fish. It is a crayfish. I would love the dwarf orange crayfish. Magic21 says, bye guys, dinner is ready. Hi Bob, do you have any tanks in your house, rooms other than your fish room? Oh yeah. I have my laundry room is where my 20-gallon rack is. So yeah. Priscilla MKR with another $1 super chat. I get every notification says Tampa Tom. So how it works basically is YouTube judges what to send you based on what you do. So if I upload a video and it sends a notification to you and you click on it, it'll remember that so that the next time I upload a video, it knows, hey, this guy might come to YouTube. If it sends you a notification in your email and you just ignore it, YouTube is gonna say, okay, we're not gonna send this guy any more notifications because he's not bringing people to the platform. So YouTube tracks all of that. Multi-Tank Addiction with the $2 super chat. Happy Friday Eve. Have a great night, Bob. It is my Friday Eve. It is my Friday. Thank you, Multi-Tank Addiction. Making great strides in improving your channel, I must say. Priscilla MKR with the $1 super... Oh, that reminds me. Is Barbara Jackson still here? Barbara Jackson. Barbara Jackson. Barbara Jackson. Maybe, maybe not. Priscilla making it rain tonight. Yep. Putting all those $1 right into my thong. The button literally says, see all notifications for this channel. Yep, and it still doesn't do it. That's how awesome YouTube is. So, yeah. Yep, I mean, I get it. They're trying to bring people to the platform, and if people aren't clicking on notifications for my channel, they're not going to keep sending out notifications for my channel. They're going to try other channels to get you to the platform. Yes. Yes, what? Yes, what? Guess what? I'm going to your channel. And I'm going to save this. Okay. I just wanted to be able to click on your channel. That's all. All right. Priscilla MK Art with the $1 super chat again. Haha, go check out Cory'S Ocean's Anubius video. It's funny and good. Most of his videos are pretty entertaining. Would you ever get an 800-gallon tank like Aquarium Co-op? I don't know why I wouldn't. I don't know that I would be able to afford it anytime soon. But maybe in the next 10 years, maybe I'll be able to afford it. I don't know. I plan on quitting my job, so that's definitely going to put a hamper on things. So we'll see. Although that's been pushed back, so I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't want one, right? 6 dislikes. Wow, you got some trolls. I always get about 6, about 5, 6-ish. Hey, it's better for them to hit the dislike than to not hit anything at all, so I'll take even dislikes. Alright folks, it is 6 o'clock. That is going to do it. I gotta do water changes tonight. I cannot stay late. 15K Bob, 15K. Yeah. Yep, after it's all said and done. But just the tank is 10K. So, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, that's gonna do it for tonight. I actually gotta get some work done. I would love to hang out with you guys some more. But we'll be streaming Saturday night on the other channel, and then we'll be back here Monday on this channel. I hope you guys get the notifications or remember that I stream 5 p.m. Mondays and Thursdays. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to the super chatters who are Priscilla many times over, a multi-tank edition. Megan, oh shoot, I forgot I kind of asked you an open-ended question. And then I forgot to look for it. Priscilla was spamming me all night, so I kind of missed it. I blame Priscilla. I don't see a response. So yeah, my recommendation is to cut them at least 5 inches. KC Summers, hello, $2 super chat. Luckily that one does not time down, so I don't have to stay for that one. Thank you, Priscilla, Priscilla, Pleco Nation, Jessica Short, and of course Mile High Plecos. So let me get back to my stream where I can actually stop it. Oops. And Barbara Jackson, I will now take a look at your channel. But that is it for tonight. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate having you all here and hope to see you Saturday. If not Saturday night, then Monday evening. Yeah, Monday evening, 5 o'clock. All right.